What's up, people? It's your boy Charles, and I'm back with another top 10. I did male R&B groups, and so now it's time for the ladies. Or the camera. Okay, there the camera. Ladies. Yeah. So, top female R&B groups. Start off with the honorable mentions. Let me just say, this is not a group, but I just like the song Whoever Sung My Boo. Last night I think of you. I want. Like, I don't know who sung it. I just know that Running Man challenge was amazing. And the song is amazing. Like, you hear people sing it for karaoke. It was just very reminiscent of the time. It's a big hit. You know, I saw the video. I saw the video for most of these. That's going to be on the list just for research purposes. And I just want to say, like, as a person coming from 2019 in the present, I didn't really notice the evolution of beauty, but it was very refreshing to see a lot of women, black women of all shades, and no fake boobies, no fake booty, no tracks on tracks, no makeup, and I'm not saying that any one of these things are bad or wrong, but it was refreshing to see women that didn't have all that, and they were still beautiful and still esteemed as beautiful. And I will say, ladies, whatever you want to do to feel better about yourself and enhance yourself or whatever, that's your right as a person. But, as a father of a daughter my daughter does not have any of that stuff, and she is still beautiful. And I want her to see, women without that are still beautiful. Let her know that there's no need for all the enhancements. Now, if you want to put makeup on, if you want to wear that, once you get of age, that's fine. But just know that you're beautiful either way. And so it was refreshing to see that view of women, and just the fact, just what the picture of black beauty was back in the day. But I digress. Honorable mentions. We got Black. Oh, baby, bring it on to me. Ronnie DeVoe's wife was in Black. Fun fact. So, Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition, his wife was in Black. Yep. I think she was the one that left. But, I digress. Jade. What did Jade sing? Don't walk away, boy. Oh, I don't know any words. And finally, Zayn. Hey, Mr. DJ. So those are my honorable mentions. Now we're getting into this list. And the number 10 spot, I have Floetry. Floetry had a lot of great hits in the early 2000s, early and mid 2000s. I think Say Yes was their breakout song that everybody still sings. They're not higher in the list because it is debatable if they're a girl group, because they are a duo, and I'm not sure if both of them were singing. I know Marsha Ambrosius went on to have a great solo career. The Floet is not so much, but I digress. My number 9 spot goes to Brownstone. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, show it. I don't know the words, but Brownstone. My number 8 spot goes to Bad Boys on Total. I was sleeping on Total before I did this research. Total had hits. Total was serious in these streets. Were they the ones that made Kissing You? I think so. Yeah, I think Kissing You. Wait, no. Kissing You is... Yeah, that one. I'm not really qualified to do this list. As you can see, I don't know no words. So this list might be trash. But y'all are free to comment and tell me your top 10. And we can get it right. But 8 total. My number 7 spot goes to the number 1. Well, it's not number 1. It's actually 3 other numbers. But 702. 702 is bomb. The only reason 702 is so high, even though they had hits, like, people sleep on 702. Look 702 up. They had hits. they had hits, okay? But they did the theme song to Cousin Skeeter and in the theme of Stilo. And I love Stilo to this day because I just sing the Cousin Skeeter lyrics on top of it. Skeeter's one for me. So 702 it'll always have a place in my heart. Like, for real. The number 6 spot. Y'all gonna be mad at me that these people are so low. But Escape. Yep. Escape is number 6. I know y'all probably want Escape to be higher. You know, understanding, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You know, who can I run to? Who can? Wait, did they sing that? I think they did sing that, yeah. But yeah, I know they had hits. I know. Okay. But wait until you see the rest of the list. Okay. Now, this next group, the number 5 spot, is the only one that I was going back and forth for a while. Like, Escape is better than them. No, they're better. Okay. This group don't have as many hits, but I feel like their hits go harder. And I have to give it to SWV. Weak defined the whole decade. I don't know what it is that you have done to me. I feel like they're the first group to sample human nature. Like SWWUV. Like, bruh. SWV. They had hits, okay? Like, Escape had more hits. I'll give it to Escape. But SWV, bruh. SWV. Like, their hits went way harder to me. Like, that's the only dispute that I will want right now. Like, the SWV Escape, like, they should have been tied. Maybe Escape should have been above SWV. But that's where I am with it. I had to make a decision. It was mine to make, and I made it. SWV 5 spot. Number 4 spot goes to En Vogue. I had to put En Vogue at number 4 because them ladies were blowing. You hear me? They were blowing. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. When I... Come on, man. They did the theme song to Hanging with Mr. Cooper. You remember that? Cooper. Like, En Vogue. Don't sleep. Them girls. What you wanna be? Come on, En Vogue. Come on somewhere, En Vogue. Oh, let's also talk about Escape's comeback. Tiny, Candy, you know, both reality stars. And then they came back with a vengeance. They back, you know. I might have to put Escape above SWV. Escape is number 5 now. En Vogue is still number 4. Yeah, we ain't doing this no more. Escape is number 5. Yes, but weak. Oh, it's hard. I'm all up in the list. I'm going back and forth. But, okay. SWV is 6. Escape at 5. En Vogue at 4. Number 3. The Supremes. Now, Supremes is like the first. They're like everybody's grandma, you know. Like, all these people, there wouldn't be none of these groups without Supremes. So I had to give them their just due. Because I didn't grow up in that generation, I couldn't recognize them above 3. Because it's hard to really scope that impact. I know Diana Ross had an amazing solo career. You know, Baby Love. What else is Supremes and not Diana Ross? I don't know. But, bruh, Supremes, like, honestly, in the era that they were, it was like Supremes, then everybody else. So for them to have that much dominance over an era as a female group, amazing. You know, they basically laid the template for everybody else to follow. Who else am I gonna put? Number 2 spot goes to, y'all gonna be mad at these last 2, but I've been debating hard, but the number 2 spot goes to TLC. Crazy Sexy Cool. TLC, man. When I think of girl groups, the first group that came to my mind was TLC for the 90s as far as 2000 and the 2000s. They were beautiful. All three of them were just bad. Like T-Boz, even with her deep singing, she was just sex. She just had this sex appeal about her, you know. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was my girlfriend for the longest. And Chili, come on now, with the baby hairs, and she had the tight core, and she was singing. You know, you had Left Eye with the raps, you know, and then they promoted safe sex, you know, all this, like, they were just amazing. Like, they had a style, like, to be a group, right, and to have a style all of your own. You didn't really have a template that went before you that did what you did, and to have that, bust into the music scene with that and not compromise, and then evolve from there, you know, to What About Your Friends, to Chasing Waterfalls, No Scrubs, you know, all this stuff, Red Light District, you know, like, it was amazing. It's amazing to see. And so, yeah, they were number one for a long time. I really, like, this is another one where it's just like, maybe, actually the whole top three, I should have, like, just flipped them all, because hits wise it would be Supreme, TLC, and then this last group will be number three if you count the hits. But this last group, number one, you probably already know, Destiny's Child. Now, you may ask me, why is Destiny's Child number one? The only reason Destiny's Child is number one is because out of the 5 or 6 members that they have had, 4 of them went on to go solo. None of these other groups can say that. None of them. You know, Beyonce is Beyonce. She came to, like, rule music. Kelly Rowland, dope. Michelle Williams went on to do the gospel thing, you know what I'm saying? LaToya Luckett went on to have a couple albums as well as a nice reality TV career, you know. So just that impact alone tells me that the work ethic of Destiny's Child was amazing. And then their run was amazing from like 98 to like 2005. You know, they went on, or they got back together in 2005 or whatever. So just that. And, you know, at a drop of a hat, they can sing tomorrow. They can come and sing tomorrow and you will still think it's them from 98, you know. They can come kill it. So yeah. Latavia, you have my heart. Like, this was for you. But but yeah, I have to put Destiny's Child on top, primarily because of Beyonce. I'm not part of the Beehive, but there are a lot of people who are. And so, yeah. So, yeah, y'all, that top 3, y'all can flip it if you want to. Because hits-wise, it's Supremes, TLC, Destiny's Child on third. But, you know, in my era, how I grew up, you know, my age group, you know, I saw the impact of Destiny's Child more so than I saw the impact of TLC. More so than I saw the impact of the Supremes. You know, just because of my age. But yeah, that is my list. Agree if you will, disagree if you will. Tell me any groups that I miss, or tell me your rankings. Let's have the conversation. Peace, love, people.